On a cool, misty Thursday morning, we set off on our next adventure. With today's sporadic forecast, we decided to do an old classic, Boars Head. After quickly gearing up, we headed over to the first abseil, a 20-metre drop from some chains.
Rope!
Even though we'd done Boars Head several times, we opted to maximise safety, setting up a single rope contingency anchor, both to make it easier to ascend if required, or lower a stuck abseiler if needed. And as a final precaution, the person with the spare rope would always go second, just in case.
Just enough rope. On the ground and off rope.
Bag coming down.
Copy.
For the last abseiler, we turned it into a double rope. There's no ability to lower from the top, and it makes the pull down a lot easier, avoiding the figure eight with its attached carabiner catching on any rocks as we pull the rope down.
Nice.
We hiked down the trail for about 50 metres before we started to scramble up onto the ledge, which we then used to come out onto the cliff line and access our next station. This one required a belay along a traverse through a crack in the rock with a 30-metre drop below. Certainly one of my favourite parts of this adventure.
Right, shut the first bolt. Clipping. Bit more slack. Bit more. Bit more. Bit more. Clipped. More slack. Yep. More slack. Alright, at the next bolt. Alright. Clipping, slack. Keep going. Alright, clipped. Bit more slack. Alright, I'm safe at the other end. Let me re-rig the rope. Okay, everything's rigged up. I'm ready to start pulling the slack through.
Ready on this side, go for it.
From here, it was a matter of some basic rope management and setting up a belay for Russell to come through. I opted for a munty mule to keep things simple and safe. From here, it was straight down, and after re-rigging the rope, conducting the usual safety checks, and some last-minute encouragement from Russell, it was time to squeeze my way down through the crack.
Let's see how stuck I get in this crack this time.
That's right, I can give you a good kick on the head if you need.
Oh, very good. Down we go. Rowing in the Serenity. How awesome. Very cool part of the adventure on this little ledge. Beautiful view out there. Coming from that crack up there and heading down in that direction. Probably one of the highlights of this one. Here comes Rusty.
Russell had the much smarter idea of getting his pack to dangle below his feet, avoiding the tight squeeze to the rock, so he made short work of the double rope down to this point. We then took in the views and started to rig up our next abseil.
Alright, Rusty's rigging up rappel number 3. Bit of a sprinkle set in, but no dramas. Very cool crack that we just climbed along and abseiled through. So awesome.
Russell made his way down nice and smooth, and I followed shortly after. A pretty straightforward abseil with only a short walk to the next one.
Okay, I'm ready to throw the bag when you are.
Russell headed down first on the single rope since I had the spare rope in my bag. Then the fun part for me,
Rope!
throwing the bag out into the void, before making my way down this fun little rappel with a few overhangs.
Nice.
A short scrambly bush bash of about 100 metres had us come out onto a ledge and marked the point where we will do our last abseil, the longest one of the trip, at about 40 metres or so. We rigged up the rope, and following the worst rope bag throw of the whole trip, and possibly ever, we headed down this little epic.
it's actually good. Woo. The best part.
Once Russell had made it down, all that was left to do was pull the rope down, hoping nothing got caught along the way, and then hike it back out to the top.
Reaching the top of the cliff line now. A little bit to go, probably about another 10 minutes till we reach the very, very top. So I'll end the video here. Hope you enjoyed it. As always, thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye for now.